I'm on a video recording rampage. So I'm going to talk to you about the concept of a war chest, why I found it beneficial, why you should do it, what even is it. Hopefully you'll find it beneficial because it has been something that has given me so much mental clarity. I cannot recommend it enough to people, business owners, to allow them to make better decisions, allow them to have way less stress. It's probably a huge one. And so I hope you enjoy. Let's dive in to the iPad. Okay, so war chest, what is it? War chest. And it is the concept of having 3 to 12 months worth of operating expenses in a bank you do not touch. Now, if you can as well, operating and personal, then you're in a really good spot. Because then you're like, if I make no money for the next 3 to 12 months, we're still fine. Now, obviously, if you're 12 months in, and this is the biggest benefit, is I'd probably go confidence / lack of financial stress. That allows you to go, and you step out of what we call survival mode. And so when you have this in place, you can start thinking way longer term. Now, before we go into all the benefits, I just wanted to hint at that because I want you to make sure you really internalize this and actually action this, and don't click off the video. How do you actually go about doing it? Well, what you're going to do is you have a certain level of profit, and imagine if you're watching this, you're hopefully doing okay. And if you're not doing well with your business, then this is something to strive towards. So what you want your percentages of your profit, let's say your percentage of your profit is 100%. So you've got 100%. That's not your profit margin, by the way. It's just saying that your profit equals is 100%. What you want it to do is have your personal expenses, so your day-to-day life, to equal somewhere between 20 to 40%. If you can get it lower, fantastic, well done. But I'd say that's a reasonable amount for a business owner, okay? So you've got your personal expenses, and then you've got taxes. Depending on where you are, it's going to differ. But let's just go 20% taxes, okay? So let's just put this at 30, just so it can be easy for us. So let's just put this at 30 right down the middle. Okay, so we got 50% here to work with. So you've got personal expenses, taxes. Let's say you've got reinvesting. So you're reinvesting, which is going to be, let's say you're doing 15% back into business, you're reinvesting quite hard. Also, 15% of your profits going back into a coaching program, better marketing, better team members, you're reinvesting 15%. Sometimes it's going to be way more, by the way, but that's not the concept for today. So then we've got 30, 20, so 50, okay, so we're at 65. Okay, cool. So war chest is going to get 35%. So let's imagine that this 100% equals 10K. £10,000. Okay, so you've got 3K. Gosh, keep on doing that, sorry. £3,000 going to personal expenses. You've got 2K going to taxes. You've got 15%, so 1.5K going to reinvesting. And then you've got 3,500 going to the war chest on a monthly basis. So let's say nothing changes about your profitability at all by the end of the year. Quick maths, Dan. So we're at 35, 42. Cool. 42. I hope that's right. Or I'm embarrassed myself, but I'm gonna roll with it. 42,000 pounds by the end of the year. Okay. Now, depending on what type of business model you're running, that might be 3 months operating expenses. Most likely, I would say for a business of this size, we're probably looking at this being 4 to 5 months of operating expenses maybe. Maybe more actually. It could be 6 months. So in 1 year, you worked for 1 year. You still pay for all your stuff personally. You paid all your taxes. You reinvested into the business, but you still got £42,000 at the end of the year to go. That is a pot that allows me to have longevity with my business. I'm going to get through all the benefits now. So you've built your pot, and it takes time. It takes time. But when it's done, and you have that, and by the way, you're always adding to it. So you want to follow this concept all the time. And obviously your personal expenses might go up, but that just means that you have to increase this. You don't pull away from the war chest. You just increase your profit. So increase your profit. If you're at personal expenses, you want to increase them. And make sure you're always putting 35%, or set your number. Is it 30%? Is it 40%? Is it 50%? Set your number of what you're putting into your war chest and be consistent with that. Okay? So you've got 35% going into that every single month. And so this will compound. So in 3 years, you've got 120K if nothing changes, which is going to be at least 12 months operating expenses probably. So let's say now, after doing this for 12 months, you've got 6 months operating expenses. Now I put this in a high yield savings account that you can get instant access to. So you've got 6 months operating expenses. Now let's go back to this point about the survival mode. You're not in that survival mode anymore. Now you can do what we call long-term thinking, which for someone who is new to business can be something that's quite hard to imagine. Long-term thinking, because you're just like, how do I pay for tomorrow? How do I pay for this month's rent? Once you get past that stage, and you start thinking long term, you're going to move so much quicker, because you can go, okay, let's invest into this device, let's invest into this team member, this coaching program. You're not going, gosh, how can I keep all of this so I can pay for my rent next month? And that allows you to move so much faster. So you're going to move so much faster and achieve your goals quickly. So that's the first benefit. Now linking into the long-term thinking is, because you're thinking long term, because of your war chest, you're making better decisions. Because it's always best to think long term. And so now, because you're making better decisions, you're going to grow quicker, have a bigger impact on your family, yourself, your local community, whatever your goal is. Because again, you're not thinking about next month's rent. So that's another good thing. It also sets a tangible number, sets a number for you to aim for each month. Because it's very common for business owners to just go, oh yeah, like we'll just invest there and we'll put a bit of money there and then I'll save that much and then I'll put that in my personal life and just do that. Whereas if you go, okay, I need to have 35% to put aside, you now know, and you're setting projections, which is what you need to be doing as a business owner, setting projections. And so when you're putting money aside, you know, okay, I need to put that 3.5K here. Then you're not driving blind. You're able to set a trajectory and hit it. And that will really help you as well with having clarity in your business, because you might do this and go, oh damn, like my business is not profitable at all. And that's a good thing, because once you find that out, you can fix it. You don't know a problem that you're unaware of, obviously. And so this will help you define problems as well. I imagine some people watching this where you're going, oh gosh, okay, I'm nowhere near as profitable as I thought I was going to be. So that's a really important point on the war chest. So we've gone through long-term thinking, better decision-making, sets a number for yourself. It's just, for me, it's been a huge help. Like we've had in the last month, some big decisions, big opportunities coming our way, and we've been able to take them because we had cash available. So like investing in a $30,000 coaching program, which has brought on a new team member who's making more than any other team member we ever hired before. Our team is, we just hired someone new today, so I think we hit 15 or 16 team members today. Now I can have confidence that even with this team, we'd be able to operate for months and months and months with, even if we made no money, no profit. And that's, I love that, because for me, that doesn't get me comfortable, that gets me excited. Because then I'm like, okay, cool, I can just learn, I'm able to make mistakes, I'm able to push in directions that I'm not 100% confident in, because I have confidence in the fact that I know we have capital, and it's freed up my brain so much. And you can tell how passionate I am about this because, well, I'm speaking like this and it's 9:30 in the evening. So take this if you want. I really do recommend it. It's going to give you huge amounts of clarity. Thanks so much for watching and peace out.